Alright guys, welcome to LT's Cruising Adventures, and we are here on board Star of the Seas, the second in the Icon class. Thank you for visiting the channel here. This is your interior cabin plus here on deck 10, cabin number 10418. Give yourself a little smile there. Go on and add a thumbs up and add a comment. Helps the channel out. These are our social media platforms, as you can see. Just really helps the channel out. Alright, let's get started. Deck 10, 418. Alright, so upon entering, straight to your left, you do have a sitting area. So we're going to kick your feet up. Our little friends here that were made throughout the cruise. This is a 7-night cruise Eastern. It goes to Coco Cay, a couple days at sea. St. Martin, St. Thomas. Alright, over to the left as well, after the sitting area, you do have a little desk area. This does pull out. Of course, you can request a bucket of ice. Got a phone here. Got a standard US plug. And you do have a USB plug as well, guys. Alright, magnetic hooks will be your best friend, guys. So the wall is metal. So it makes it very easy to store stuff. Alright, so this is a conversion of 2 twin beds converted to what they call a royal queen bed. Very comfortable. We normally get the mattress topper to kind of help with the comfort level just in case. To your right, you do have the control panel here for the room. You have everything from temperature gauging, light controls, and whatever moods you want the lights to be. So for example, right now this is full. So if we're doing sleeping, that's how it'll look. If it did movie mode, got some lights. If we would do evening, it's a little bit more brighter. Morning. And then if you hit full lights, everything turns on at its brightest. All right, so moving on over to the other side. There is no plugs whatsoever on this side. The only thing you have is a switch for your lamp. No USB, no US plug, no nothing. You do have storage down below. Under your bed, guys, if you get a little bit too cold, there is extra blankets. It's inside of a bag, so just keep that in mind. Of course, we're headed back to Florida, so Channel 3 would be your friend if you want to see exactly what's going on with the ship and where the ship is and where it's headed and how windy it is and all that good stuff. Alright, as we come into the back, this is what makes the interior cabin a plus and very unique. So you do have your TV on one side, and right behind it you have this walk-in area. So you do have your closet area, 2 pull-out baskets here. You got a refrigerator, and for comparison, that is a carry-on size luggage. So they do provide hangers as well. There is a safe, not big enough for a laptop, but maybe for a small tablet. You do have a refrigerator, and it actually does keep everything cool. Right, and this area here, of course, if you want to powder your nose and just kind of get that glitz and glamour on, there is your mirror. Now, when it comes to plugs, guys, there is very limitations, or limited areas, should I say. So you do have a European plug, you do have your USB and your C, and then you do have a US plug conversion there as well. So we got this on Amazon. This right here was allowed on board, and of course we do have a converter. We got this on Amazon as well. There you go. right, so as you pull out here, you got this little desk area. You do have tissue there. Of course, for those of you who need safe disposal of your medical needles, there's that information. Got the breakfast menu as well. And of course, prices. So you could go on and pause it and get an idea how much things are. All right, coming around the corner, there's a grand scheme of the entire cabin. I'm gonna go to the bathroom real quick and see how that looks. Icon class ships do have a unique bathroom, which is actually pretty good, actually pretty cool as well. You do have your shelving units to the right, at least for this particular cabin. So as you make your way, into the bathroom here, over to the left, again for this unit, you do have your towels. And you do have a sitting area, believe it or not. As you walk in, over to your left, you do have 2 shelving units. You do have your provided Salt and Breeze hair and body wash. Control panels for the shower. Now normally guys, this right here will lock into place so you can get no hotter. But if you just press down and push down, you can actually make it hotter. And of course, your pressure gauge here as well. All right, starting from the top, you do have a couple more shelving units. One important feature is on that second shelf, there is 2 US plugs. And you got some more storage on the bottom. All right, so this pull-out drawer right here, guys, if you pull it out, you do have a provided hair dryer. And you can also use it for additional space. So the number one thing in this cabin is space. You do have limitation on what you have available as for storage. You know, it's not your typical cabin with many pull-out drawers and, you know, shelving units like your typical interior room, but it does do the job. So on the bottom, guys, these are extra large bags that we have, and they actually do fit under the bed. A lot of room tours do not show that information, so I like to let you guys know what you can actually fit under here. All right. Other than that, guys, there is Star of the Seas Interior Cabin Plus Deck 10. Cabin number 10418. Give the channel a like and just subscribe, share it, help the channel out. Again, doesn't cost anything. Throw a comment in there. Let us know where you're from and when your next adventure is. Until then, guys, this LT's Cruising Adventure is coming to you live from Star of the Seas. And we'll see you on an adventure real soon.